And here we go, getting to the last stages of the group stage. Thunder Awaken desperately need a win for any chance of survival, as LGD, again, showed their dominance in game one.
It was close for like first 10 minutes, and then same goes for pretty much every single game. PSG.LGD, they just completely dominated this team. I told you, Gareth, after the game ended, I'm like, how do you mentally prepare for PSG.LGD matchup? That's my concern.
Just assume that you're going to lose going into the game. That's how strong they are. I mean,
and that's not a good mentality. You know that you have good players on your team, but looking at the PSG.LGD, they just feel superior in every single role.
Yeah, they really do, especially when they can pull team fights out of the hat. You know, after a laning stage where it felt like Thunder were doing everything right, ganking, roaming, killing, slaying, getting some good farm on their heroes in a mid-game, LGD just seemed to have this ability to see into the future and know exactly which heroes to target at exactly what time and which team fights are going to give them the most expected value to positively affect their game. Into this draft, though, for game two, Thunder going to have to shake things up again. Prophet, Marcy, Puck, Pango, the bans out from them. Timber, Weaver, Naga, and Juggernaut are removed by LGD. As the opener for LGD, Viper, Chen, two of the stronger heroes in the group stage so far. I mean, I think Viper had a 61% ban rate, so it's kind of surprising to see him let through. He's currently sat at 17 picks and 53% win rate, but Chen is definitely one of the bigger ones of the group stage.
Yeah, 70%, over 70% win rate for Chen so far, and especially when Y plays it. Everyone always talks about Puppy Chen because he's been playing Chen since Dota 1 days. He's been playing the hero for 15 plus years, but Y Chen, he's up there.
Yeah, he surely is. And this Viper in the hands of Faith Biant, incredibly scary as well if that's the direction they go. Well, Thunder, start with the Tiny. You know, South American special, love that position for Tiny. It can be flexible, but we do prefer it in a support role. And Batrider for Sacred, going to give them a lot of early tempo. As LGD come out with an Ember now. Good maneuverability in the hands of Nothing to Say. We saw what he did with the Storm, able to dive into the back lines, find pickoffs.
10
split push
seconds
the map.
remaining.
So they think this Batrider is going to be
5 seconds remaining.
on a mid lane. They could still swap things around for Thunder Awaken, put it on the off lane, which is something that they did before. If they feel like, you know, Ember Spirit might get more than they expected from the mid lane. This is an approach that RNG did against Team Liquid, I believe, because they were playing against Viper. So one of the reasons why PSG.LGD did ban out Naga, Siren, Juggernaut, these two heroes have the spell mechanic, but this is the second showing of a Baron.
Actually, shield the guy that has the poison attacks on him.
Yeah, you remove it. It's going to be good at the later stages of the game against the Ember Spirit, against the Chains as well. Let's see. If Thunder Awaken wants to put this Batrider on an off lane.
It looks like that could be the Dawnbreaker for the position 3 right now, though.
Yeah, it seems like that's set in stone right now. And Tusk, that's a good save against the Batrider. Also, you can dodge things from the Dawnbreaker. You can block people off with the shard so a Baron can't pass and get some shields off. Gives them roach taking potential right now. They don't have that much tower damage besides Chen creeps. We're talking about, you know, sieging the high ground, the tier 3 towers. Maybe Viper gets the shard, but definitely they need something that can go in and hit the buildings.
I'm just super worried here if LGD picks Terrorblade.
Right, whoa. There's Lone Druid in the pool. You gotta remove that one.
Well, ban the LD. There's so many options, though, with Arme having such a wide hero pool. Banning against him seems impossible. Yeah, you're right. Ban the Lone Druid, Morphling and PL, the removals out by LGD. Thunder Awaken, got some catching up to do in this draft, and they don't have last pick either. So this Pakaz hero, it's got to do so much. Yes, he's got the save of the Abaddon behind him. He's got lots of control from Tiny and the Bat in the mid-game. And Solar Guardian to come in and maybe try and save him with the heals and the turnaround with that global presence of Dawn.
5 seconds remaining.
But what is the Pakaz hero? What is that safe lane carry that can push towers,
Templar
dominate the
Assassin
game?
is still available. Gives them a little bit more momentum, gives them tower damage, gives them Roche. Because right now with these 4 heroes, they can't really kill Roshan. I think it needs to be TA. And it's also his best hero.
Yeah.
In a game like this where everything matters, I do need to think you need to bang it out.
Yeah, it's a good solid option. If they don't go for the TA, and what are the other options?
But
like
then again,
Nature's Prophet.
TA into Viper could be a bit tricky. This is Viper plus Tusk. You do have a Baron behind you, so maybe they don't want to pick it because of Viper. Any other options?
Alk, Nature's Prophet, heroes that come to mind for Pakaz.
Nature's Prophet could work. Great laner against Viper. You do outlane him, you outrange him. You send Treants on him. He doesn't have anything to deal with it.
I just really hope he doesn't pick like a Luna.
It's banned, Gary. You baited me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thunder
It's first
Awaken
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Did ban it.
I'm getting blind in my old age. Right up the top there with the Marcy. Yeah, so his options kind of limited at this point. Whatever happened to Medusa? She's kind of fallen off the face of the earth this tournament, hasn't she?
Also, Terrorblade is another option. Gives them tower damage, scales wall into the late game. We'll go with Luna.
It's one of his better heroes, but I feel like it's just not been successful the past few months.
It's a possibility that Terrorblade is on the menu for PSG.LGD now.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
10 seconds remaining.
When I saw these 4 heroes, I was like, LGD have the upper hand, especially if they can grab a
5
TB at the very end.
remaining.
Oh man, such a diverse pool of heroes that he can pull from.
This whole team is like, if there's a good game for one of the heroes, you know that they can play it. You're not limited.
Anybody. I mean, Faith Beyond can just be handed any hero out of them all, and Bristleback for LGD. So they're going to go run at them. Viper, Bristle, Tusk, Chen, Ember Spirit. LGD, they want to go get lunch early.
This lineup kills Roshan so quickly. Bristleback, Tusk, Chen creeps. In terms of scaling into late game, depends how good of a Viper, whether he's having a good time in the lane, whether he's going for the scaling items. I think chances for Thunder Awaken to win this game are higher than in the previous one.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Do you think the Bristleback hero is primarily to try and... Luna is one of those heroes that, yes, is kind of greedy, but she farms so fast, she's actually a tempo hero in some regards. Bristleback is the one to undo that, steal some stacks away from the Luna, that kind of thing?
Most definitely. He's probably one of the best heroes, if not the best hero beside Kunkka, to go inside the enemy jungle and try to steal some stacks.
Yeah.
And not just the big stacks, but also the ancient stacks.
Yeah, that's key when you've got a Luna on your team. We'll see how things pan out for them, though. Thunder Awaken, again, just going to reiterate, they need a win. If they lose this game, they are guaranteed out. If they do win here, they're still relying on the Liquid series against RNG, where they want Liquid, I believe, to get 2-0'd by RNG. And of course, if Liquid win a single game in that best of 2, it is all decided that the teams currently at the bottom will stay at the bottom. A quick little pause coming in. Some tactical thoughts coming from Thunder about how they want to begin Game 2 here against PSG.LGD.
Hello there.
The lane's going to be pretty straightforward, are they? Bristleback with the Chen, Tusk with the Viper, Ember Spirit mid.
No shenanigans this time around. I'd say same thing. Let me just check the Batrider items. He's going to be on a mid lane, so not going to be changing things around. I was thinking about potentially a tri-lane for Thunder Awaken, but not going to happen. Maybe if they wanted to swap things around, and seems like, judging by the items, it's not going to happen, but throwing it out there, if they put Dawnbreaker on a mid lane, and then have Batrider solo, plus aggressive tri-lane Luna, Abba, Tiny, doesn't sound too bad.
Are the boots first on Luna because she's against a Viper? I feel like this is something I've never seen before in a position 1 hero.
Abba will be buying all region. Let me check his item build. 6 tangos, 2 mangoes. So he wants to get in, use the aphotic shield, soak up some damage, deal damage, give first wave to Luna. Yeah, but I don't recall seeing Boots of Speed on Luna.
Yeah, usually it's Band of Elven Skin, something like that.
If it was, if she was paired up with different hero other than Abba, I think Boots is okay-ish, but your damage is like very low. It's 55. We'll get some extra damage from Lunar Blessing.
All things.
Yeah, and you can secure range creeps with the Lucent Beam if you need to go that direction. Alone, just going to stand there and watch nothing to say. Are you going to high-five him back? He's stutter-stepping. Come on, where's my high-five, buddy? Alone, please. Thank you. That's more like it. And Quelling Blade on the Batrider.
30 seconds to battle.
As they tip each other across the river as well. Nice sportsmanship there from the mid lane between the two of them. Pakaz sprinting around, incredibly quick on his feet with those boots. And Matthew with the toss back. Well, they're going to catch Arme here. Sacred throws the hammer at him. Chip away at the bristleback, who is stacking up some quill sprays, but I don't know if he can escape from this. Even with stick charges and tangos, he's going to die here to the shield and a few hits out from Panda and Matthew.
And another first blood for Matthew.
The quills are, they're annoying.
Okay, they're going to give it to Pakaz.
Pakaz gets it.
For Salamene and for
He walked all the way from bottom rune towards the top triangle.
This is where Boots are coming in clutch. Nothing to say. Tipping Pakaz for getting that first blood. They're going to be late for bottom lane.
Prepare for a lesson.
I'm going to miss some creeps, are they?
Someone will need the TP.
TP down there. They've all got TPs ready.
Even Fate Beyond tipping Pakaz.
They've all seen the boots. I mean, like we were saying, we've not seen this before. I don't think LGD have seen it either. They're like, oh, well, the Luna's got boots. What's he up to?
It's the fastest way to the airport, Gary. I don't know.
He wants to speed
Jokes
run this
aside,
game.
he's gonna have really good timing on power treads because he got that first blood.
Sure is, yeah. Batrider mid against the Ember Spirit. Flame God level 1. Does have his stick up to 7 stacks already. And how does this matchup usually go? Can Bat...
It's a tri-lane now,
kills?
bottom.
Oh, so it is. Pandamo being chased back, forced to Fairy Fire. Jin Q. They can't finish the job. Faith Beyond being turned on by Matthew and Pakaz, and another kill here for the Luna. She's got no last hits, but she's got 2 kills. Now a deny, and the last hit comes in for Pakaz. As Thunder, another good start to their laning stage, 2-0, giving it to their carry as well. They're going to keep tri-laning here. They've TP back down. Matthew sticks around. Panda move from the left-hand side. The toss back across. Pakaz trying to batter into Faith Beyond, changing targets there away from the Tusk.
It's a super strong tri-lane from Thunder Awaken because you have displacement tool. Everyone benefits from your Lunar Blessing. Abba. This is how you beat Viper.
Yeah.
Like you do try to kill him once, maybe get advantage, and look how aggressive they're playing right now.
Yeah, straight back in on him. The avalanche comes, but Matthew misses out on the toss, doesn't get it there on the Viper. Could have been another big kill for them. And this has left the Dawnbreaker alone top, so he's being zoned out by the Chen for the first couple of waves.
This is why I mentioned that maybe a better possibility would be if they played Dawnbreaker on the mid lane against the Ember Spirit, because it's not too bad of a matchup, and then have Batrider who would do better against Chen. Why Chen? Oh, look at the slow on top. 200 move speed.
And going in on the Dawnbreaker, you're right, she has the Celestial Hammer to slip away from the Nasal Goo.
Dire's top
Bottom
tower
lane, just
is
a
under
continual
attack.
brawl. Back and forth, it's a 2v3 lane. Not going as poorly for LGD as maybe it should be. Now, Viper suffering the last hits, but Luna also having a difficult time getting there. Both of them with 7 last hits. Combo from Matthew, though. Chuck the Tusk back into the creep wave. The tag team counteracted a little bit by the shield, but the poison attacks will get them a trade. Every time you trade like this, you're getting more experience for LGD in the hands of fewer heroes.
PSG.LGD should be happy about the trade, because Viper just got level 3. Then on the top lane, you have Ame, who's completely free farming, so not contested at all. Why? Forcing Sacred to TP out. He TP'd back to tier 1 tower. No mana, half HP.
Got clarity, some tangos going, but Matthew down bottom with another toss into tower. Faith Beyond just stacks up the poison.
Radiant courier has been killed.
Thunder going to have to start reconsidering how this lane is going and where they want to be putting these heroes. And maybe now is the time for Matthew to TP top and help his Dawnbreaker.
No!
Faith Beyond he's hit level 3, he's doing perfectly fine. And it looks like Tiny's going to smoke himself out across the map.
That's an extra 50 gold. All these small things do add up. I like to say that. Trying to get something done on the mid lane.
Okay.
Nothing to say. 13 magic wand charges. Still thinking about getting bottle. But let's see if Matthew can find an opening here. Firefly is available.
Yeah, pre-level 6 on the Ember Spirit. A few stacks of that napalm on him. Gets the Flame Guard off, but the toss across into the river. And nothing to say with a good two-man chains. Oh, he holds them back, but the napalm's going to keep on coming. Firefly and the Flame Break missing. Should still be able to grab this kill, though. There's nothing to say. Tracked back by Alone and Matthew. A good rotation from the Tiny. But look at where Ame's playing now. There's no way
They know that
Sacred
he does not have a TP, so Ame diving real hard.
Tower is under
Slow
attack.
down. Should be okay. This is gonna be Vanguard Bristleback, and on the bottom lane,
Oh, wow, yeah. Faith Beyond. A killing spree on this Viper. Not what you like to see as a Thunder fan, especially when they tri-lane against him. But Alone's rotation top. In onto the Bristleback. He's got his Vanguard and 8 stick charges. Quite a lot of magic damage coming his way, though. So Ame under the Firefly and the Celestial Hammer burning him alive. And the Bristleback.
sitting inside the Firefly and Celestial Hammer. Way too much damage. This is gonna be probably a game where he gets both Vanguard and Hood. Fate Beyond. This is a big pickup.
Yeah, kill the Viper, get the spree.
Radiant's bottom
Interesting.
tower is under attack.
Ame turned into Suckling Pig up top. Respawns and should return to his lane. So a bit of a punch back from Thunder. Going for nothing to say mid. Jinkyu is here to turn around on Alone. Shen also arriving with a Penitence. But a toss back to save the Batrider.
And they want to kill the creep. They want to kill the Purge.
Get that little Sato Banisher. Get him out of my game because he's been dispelling napalms all through this tournament.
They needed that creep early against the Batrider. Just follow him. Nothing to say. Still level 5.
And a lasso comes out of Alone. Yeah, they've got stacks of napalm on him. Firefly and a fairy fire. Chen can't do anything really to save him here. The toss forward sends the Batrider in towards the Ember Spirit. Did dodge it, but Alone still picks up the kill. Gets away from the tower attacks and 4 stacks up on Yi's Chen. Matthew trying to finish him off with the punches. Will get the kill and the snowball not landing, but Alone trapped in the shards.
Jinkyu, what a play. Places down Observer Ward to get the glimpse of vision of Batrider, uses a snowball, and then gets the kill with the Ice Shards. Manages to block him off. Jinkyu, one of the better hero players out there to find solo experience. Every single time I see him, he's super leveled because he always finds something on the map.
He sure does.
He's like, I'm so happy Fate Beyond died 4 times in the laning stage.
That's all my experience now. Matthew scouted a lot of stacks up top, but yeah, looks like LGD gonna try and bring some heroes here to farm it. Ame can come and do that, of course, as can the Ember Spirit. But Thunder, Batrider, very adept at clearing out these juicy stacks. Chen has made for him. Alone, though, going to get changed up, and LGD responding. They don't want to give this up for free. Nothing to say with the help of Faith Beyond. They are chasing back on the Batrider, and Matthew just dying to the Bristleback. Alone's Firefly has run out. He's got 9 stick charges here, but Ame and Faith Beyond slowing him down to a crawl. Batrider saved by the Abaddon, but in comes the snowball. The Solar Guardian, good heal onto Alone. Stacking up a lot of damage onto the Bristleback. And the Sacred. He lands the hammer. Stormbreaker on Jinkyu, but he'll die, saving his body. 1 hero drops. Jinkyu gone, but Yi The Chen survives while the
But
dive
no
keeps
mana.
on going.
Force Shield needs 5 more mana.
Alone, he just keeps getting these stick uses out. Faith Beyond and Arme, they're dropping pretty low. No
Firefly's
resources
gonna be
remaining.
ready
And
again.
Pakaz, the Luna's rotated in. Thunder bring the numbers. A double kill for the Luna.
Almost a full team wipe 8 minutes into the game. They're so slowed by every single spell on their side.
They'll get him.
Oh!
The Remnant to finish him. Nothing to say. He turns it back on them. A double kill for him now. But with the Avalanche toss, the Lucent Beam, there's no escape for this Ember Spirit now. And Pakaz continues his streak.
For a lesson.
Nothing to say. Giving away a lot of gold.
It's a
But these
5 for 4.
It is still leading in terms of net worth, but Pakaz did get a lot from this. Look at his net worth right now.
Skyrocketing.
Dire's top tower is
4,700.
under attack.
But how are those stacks
Radiant's
doing? Has
bottom
Arme
tower
come
is
across to
under
clear them
attack.
out? Because that was the initial point of contest. Batrider coming to the stacks. Still a couple of medium camps there. Large camp already taken out. So Arme will catch up to the Luna quite quickly.
Dire's top tower
Nothing
is
built up
under
in the
attack.
triangle there just yet anyway. As Matthew, he's trapped inside the shards. Tag team and the poison attacks make short work of the Pebble Boy. And Thunder all grouped up around this top triangle, giving Pakaz the ancient stacks as he works towards the Dragon Lance. Already with Treads and Mask of Madness, so his farming speed heavily increased. Would like to get these boots of travel on the Batrider as soon as possible though. 10 minutes in, we're usually looking around the 10-11 minute mark.
And some unfortunate news. Spoilers alert.
What's happened?
Team Liquid did manage to win game number 1 against
They did?
RNG. That means that Thunder Awaken, unfortunately,
Oh.
eliminated from the major.
Well,
They're
got-
probably not watching the result live, so they don't know. We'll give their best to play this game, because you don't get the chance too often to play against PSG.LGD on LAN.
yeah, in their minds, they've still got all to play for. Yeah, a little bit surprising there when we were watching in Liquid. We're under the boot of RNG a little bit. And LGD, of course, already secured that upper bracket. And Thunder Awaken, even if they don't know it, still have that pride to play for. A game off of LGD is a spectacular event in its own right. As we've already seen, one from Sonics, but nobody else has managed this tournament just yet. Well, Matthew and Panda going to smoke down towards the bot lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Arme, yeah, I mean, a Vanguard Bristleback with Phase Boots Wand, very difficult to kill.
Radiant structures
Probably
are
impossible with just
fortified.
2 support heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Thunder will get his key items up in time. Bots on Bat, Dragon Lance Luna. They are ready to fight at any given moment.
Radiant's
She's
bottom
super
tower
farmed.
has fallen.
Their 5-man is really strong because they have multiple saves. They can use like Flame Break to
Dire's
throw
top
people
tower is
away.
under attack.
Batten needs more levels, potentially a toss back, and the turnaround play from Dawnbreaker ulti, as we see here.
Yeah, but the Hand of God, maybe a bit of damage and tankiness from Arme, not enough to allow him to survive.
Question: do you think Ame buys
Radiant's middle tower is
casual
under
cloak right now? Because there's a lot of magical damage coming out from Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, he might just. I mean, we've seen that Vanguard hood build, right? As Y gets cleared through. Alone, moving now towards Jinkyu. Matthew gonna get punched around and slowed down by the poison attacks, but they toss Jinkyu back into the middle of 3 of them. In comes nothing to say though. The Ember Spirit able to open up on the Dawnbreaker, chase back through the trees, and hunt even more. Alone does pick up a double kill, but Thunder are going to lose 3 in the trade-off there.
Radiant's bottom
Faith
tower
Beyond's
is
courier
under
dying in the
attack.
midst of battle. Pakaz continues farming away towards his BKB.
Every single time Fate Beyond and Nothing to Say show up in a fight, it feels like the fight is over for Thunder Awaken, and you know it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah, both teams really scrapping and brawling. Arme doing a good job here, focusing objectives with his Bristleback, even though he's died a couple of times. He's 1, 4, and 3, and under the Eclipse make that 5. Dies one more time. He chased down by Sacred. Starbreaker in, and they'll pick off the check. Pakaz, another streak being built up by himself.
Pakaz can carry the game with Luna, being super farmed 7-1 and 2. This is gonna be Mask of Madness plus a BKB after disassembling the Dragonlance. 15 minutes BKB, so pretty good timing.
Yeah, it gives them a great option to fight early on. You know, Dawnbreaker's buying BKB, Batrider probably looking for one as well. They won't be perfectly synchronized. The mid laner and the off lane are pretty far behind where the Luna is right now. But they will come up eventually. Orb of Corrosion and Deso for nothing to say. So stacking up a lot of minus armor with a Bristleback on your team and Tank Team, that makes a lot of sense. Give even more damage to the Quill Sprays.
They will need some Lotus Orb, some kind of a Dispel mechanic, because Bristleback does suffer. Against Batrider, we see you get those sticky napalm charges on top of you, plus a Firefly, and most of the time, you're just straight up dead. There's not a single ability that can save you.
Looks like Arme completely foregoing the cloak or the hood or anything. Straight into Ags on the Bristleback. You're about halfway to the BKB on alone. Grabbing up a rune.
Dire's top
Things
tower
slowing
is
down
under
like this.
attack.
Yeah, you've always got to favor LGD. Both them and RNG have shown how good they are at delaying games and looking for those late game decisions where they're so exceptional at setting themselves up for victory.
I want to see Thunder Awaken pick up BKB on Luna and potentially go inside a pit to force a fight, because there is going to be Eclipse available. The turnaround potential on their side is pretty insane from Dawnbreaker ulti. Or if they want to wait for another set of BKBs, Dawnbreaker will have one in 2-3 minutes, depending how much farm she manages to get. Batrider needs like 4 minutes, so if they want to put a little bit more pressure out on the map and on PSG.LGD, I think it's time to go now.
That's got to be one of the scariest things. LGD as a 5-man unit, smoked up, roaming up top. They've killed Sacred. Panda who gets his ult down, but Yi with the Hand of God keeps him alive. They've taken down Faith Beyond though with this Eclipse. Pakaz sprints forward towards Q. TP cancelled, comes in time with a lasso. Alone helps Pakaz pick up a double kill. And Thunder with that buyback on Sacred. They do win a team fight. It was incredibly scary just watching LGD 5-man smoke towards them. But without the Bristleback there, unable to sustain this extended team fight with the buyback of the Dawn.
Buyback used. Pakaz did use Eclipse to be able to get some damage going. Maybe they will not go for Roche right now because there is no Eclipse, even though the BKB is online, so they can wait. Eclipse is a big chunk of damage. Oh, they waited him on Remnant.
Found nothing to say.
All right, where are the tips at?
For a lesson.
What lesson is that?
Dire's structures are fortified.
LGD. Still 2k net worth lead for them. Toss back onto an illusion. Nicely done by Matthew, and now the follow through from Pakaz, looking for yet another kill to add to his list. Sacred grabs it though. GQ will shard block and run back behind his tier 2.
Dire's middle tower is under
Deep
attack.
vision there from Thunder as well, behind the tower, in front of the tower as well, right? They've got that little ward watching for
Dire's
access
middle
points
tower
towards
has
triangle.
fallen.
He's scouted by Matthew here. That's a lot of damage from the Bristleback, but a toss in towards the bat and the,
Oh, no Firefly.
I don't know if they've got enough to do this. Arme incredibly tanky.
Pakaz is massive. BKB, Dragonlance, Mask of Madness, level 15, and has 1,000 gold saved up. I also want to see if he's going to go for like Crystallis Shard build, or he wants to get Scotty, maybe even get something like a Silver Edge. I wouldn't mind seeing Silver Edge. You play into Viper and Bristleback, being able to break these two heroes could make a difference.
So that Crystallis could be Daedalus, could be Silver Edge.
Yeah.
See which way he decides to go. Yasha, Dragonlance, Faith Beyond, looking for that Manta style. Good dispel against the bat. We do see the Deso on nothing to say is Ember Spirit. Tons of minus armor. And Lincoln's been queued up next. He's been caught by Lasso a fair few times. Has also been very annoying, chaining the stuns with the Tiny's combo. A very delayed BKB on Batrider, it feels like here. Suffering a little bit because Luna is such a vacuum of farm. taking everything. As Matthew makes the jump in, lasso there into the toss, but the hand of God, the heal on to nothing to say, might allow him to slip away from this with a sleight of fist and jump to the remnant. He's perfectly fine. And the turnaround from Faith Beyond and the rest of LGD, they're pummeling into Sacred, but he's TP'd out. Matthew, the only death so far, but Placard with a BKB Eclipse, he can't stand his ground. Arme with some massive thwacks of his mates, looking for Pandamu, and this is it. LGD with one teamfight victory have completely turned the tables on Thunder.
And now it's
alone.
Roche time.
He's dead too.
They invested everything, try to go on Ember Spirit, Lasso, Toss back, Dawnbreaker ulti. In the end, he manages to get out of trouble, collect some Deso charges, and Ame, like even through Luna's BKB, he deals way too much damage. This is 400 per hit, pretty much. Yeah, a bit nuts. What Bristleback does once he gets to that Aghanim Scepter. You mentioned the Manta Style on Viper, another Dispel mechanic, and also something that can soak up damage from Luna's Eclipse.
Never refuse gold.
Try and just weather the storm. Get past that initial burst damage, which Thunder have been utilizing very well. You know, again, it's one of these stories, the first 10, 15 minutes, you can win the laning stage and look decent, but if you don't amass a good, solid lead against LGD, it's never going to go your way. Like, how often do we see LGD, quote-unquote, lose the laning stage, but still have like a 1k net worth lead or 2k
Their
net worth lead?
decision-making in the mid and late game is way too good.
Trying to catch nothing to say, but the snowball save, and back onto Pakaz, dropping him low, sleight of fist with the minus armor, nothing to say, getting stunned, but he's got the remnant back across the river. They can't kill Arme either. One hit takes about a third of the health of the Abaddon, as Pakaz tries to battle back, BKBs defensively to run, but you can see the physical damage out of Arme coming in hot now. Sacred TP is home, BKB's wasted by Thunder, and LGD have herded them, the little sheep, back to their base.
He would manage to drop down an Observer Ward, something that PSG.LGD does extremely well. Matthew getting scouted, does have a Blink Dagger, so they need a jump from Jinkyu and a punch. Awaken should be aware of this ward, especially now.
Yeah, they should be. I mean, what was Bristleback's old ulti? It wasn't when you cast spells, was it? It was like a chance when you hit someone to get Warpath. And it's a long time ago they changed it.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was like I'm pretty sure it was like an RNG, like 10% chance if you hit someone, you would get bonus damage and attack speed. But now, you know, you spam Quill Spray and Nasal Goo, you get them automatically. There's no RNG involved.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Let me.
Yeah, try to Google, see the changes from 2007.
Yeah,
it was very important, especially for this game.
6.33 Warpath. 10, 20, 30% chance at each level for 150 attack speed, 30% move speed bonus. So yeah, it
was RNG, okay.
Every attack. He didn't get the damage though. There was no bonus physical attack damage on that. Definitely given him a few buffs over the years. Bristleback showing those here in this tournament. Straight up to high ground is LGD. 2 minutes 20 on Aegis. Catapult wave behind him. And Thunder with a lot to contend with. Matthew, Avalanche, toss the Tusk, send him back into the lasso, dragging him towards Fountain. Pakan's going to take one kill. He did lose the Tiny though, and the buildings are still being broken. Oh man, Aegis doesn't really care too much about anything.
There's so much stuff on the ground.
Firefly, Nether Toxin, Quill Spray's being spammed, but the barracks are falling, and that's what's important for LGD.
Ame's still alive. Does not want to waste this Aegis. Why even pops the mech, just in case?
It's a good mech there, just in case that flame break got him. And a BKB for Arme makes things even more challenging. Oh, they've got frost armor on him too, don't they? Chen is picking up a load of these buff creeps.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
One last chance. Thunder Smoke is 5. Got some decent jump, but they need the Tiny to land the perfect avalanche toss. Probably on the Ember. And I'll wait on their high ground. Arlington breaks the smoke. Maybe for the first kill here on the Bristleback. But the damage into Matthew. The Hand of God comes, but Jinkyu still falls. He went in trying to snowball save. As the dive from LGD comes in behind tier 3. Pakaz is able to stand there and launch the glaives in towards Arme. Bristleback maybe a little bit too deep now. Thunder split them. They've gone into the back lines, aiming face beyond with the Firefly
Into
there, and
Eclipse he
Arme
goes.
dead inside the Eclipse. LGD going a step too far, and Thunder can't be too far away from feeling good about this now. Faith Beyond going to get found on the defense of the high ground. And don't underestimate Thunder with their defense.
Always playing against Tiny, trying to siege the high ground. Could be a bit tricky. Lasso was not even available in that fight. Almost 5,000 damage done by Luna in that fight. Because I like that because stood his ground and fought against the Bristleback. Having that extra armor near the tower and also sitting at the 20 armor for himself. So that's pretty big. He's going for items that I mentioned, like he's getting all of them.
Yeah.
Both Silver Edge, Scotty, and the Shard. So there's going to be a lot of bounces. They will have slow, reducing the healing, and also potentially a break mechanic. He still needs to farm up for another like 7 to 10 minutes to be able to get all those items. But so once you get to that point, things could turn around.
Yeah, a good showing there from Thunder that even though LGD are ahead and swarming towards their base, there are ways for them to fight around it. If they're able to split these fights, you know, move that Bristleback away from his team, kill off the Tusk so there's no snowball saves, get on top of this Ember and Viper, they can do a good job. Ember closing in on his Lincoln Sphere now, though. So even more difficult for Thunder to catch him with those lassos. And Tiny with a full staff. More maneuverability, saving potential. Is that a stolen bullwhip? It was on the floor in the fountain.
And it must be stolen. I love stolen neutral items.
Well, they lost. Oh, hang on. They lost theirs. The Radiant's bullwhip is unknown. Does the Dire have? Oh, no, sorry, that was the Dire one, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry.
I have something for you.
You okay there, Gary?
Yeah, I was losing my mind a little bit. So it is a stolen bullwhip. I'm perfect. Don't worry. What's next for
Radiant's
LGD?
top tower is under attack.
Tier 1 top. Run down the lane. Take control of triangle.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Normal, natural stuff for the Dire to get into this Radiant side of the map.
Thunder, they do have vision, and Pandamu is in a good spot to break the smoke. They know.
Hello there.
Radiant's
And
top
this
tower
is
is
damage
under
from
attack.
Slight and Chain
Radiant's
takes
courier has been
20% of HP from Batrider.
Yeah, it's
Minus armor is nuts.
no joke. Going Daedalus next on the Ember as well.
Radiant
And
are
looks like
standing.
Thunder trying to cut waves and find a
Radiant's
place
top
on the map.
tower is under attack.
Well, they can call their own, but I feel like LGD, if they realize that's going on, they are just going to break high ground, force reactions from you, especially with that shard on the
Radiant's
Viper.
top tower has fallen.
Stack them up onto buildings.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Roshan, potential for him to respawn in 20 seconds. As we see Pandamu slipping away.
Dire's
Maybe
middle
used a
tower
little
is
too early
under
there
attack.
from nothing to say.
He wanted to steal the rune. Has that haste rune for the next fight, potentially. Nothing of value.
Dire's bottom
Has
tower
been lost.
is under attack.
As you said, next Roshan. Let's see if it's going to be the golden spawn. This is pretty good.
It's pretty golden. 30 seconds, not too bad. Dawnbreaker going to show up top. She has that global presence, so doesn't need to be a part of this Thunder smoke. They don't have any vision to play into, though, so they're doing this blind. Nothing to say, difficult to kill. Shows up top. Thunder going to make a beeline towards him. They're pinging out this Ember, but he's
Bit
already jumped back
difficult
towards
kill
mid.
Prepare for
To
a
get. Does have Lincolns, does have haste, so... Oh! They caught Viper.
Oh, he's dead!
They really shot him.
They
Now
got
it's-
him!
Now it's 4 versus 5. Time to go Roche.
Can they? Can Thunder just walk into the pit? Do they have any other real choices?
No, especially with Lasso down. I do expect PSG.LGD to potentially force a fight inside the pit. You can see Thunder checking things out. Bot lane is getting pushed in. So is mid lane. But top lane, seems like Fabian wants to fix that one.
Yeah, shove it all the way out. As we see the prowess of this Chen. incredibly good against Batrider in particular with the Aghanim's upgraded Hand of God, applying the hard dispel against the lasso. Nothing to say. Just a glimpse of the Tiny. Yeah, the Force Staff there gets him out of the shards.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Some
are
good
under
little
attack.
wave cutting, as long as Alone doesn't die. But with a Walrus Punch, Blink Initiation, he has to BKB. I think about TPing out, because Pandamoodle pops his ulti and retreats from battle. Pakaz also on the run.
Not that much lockdown from PSG.LGD. Pakaz going on Jin-Q. Snowball not available yet. Oh, Hand of God.
The Hand of God's there, and now Pakaz in trouble. Penitent's there, he's going to eclipse BKB, kills off Jin-Q. Yi dead to this Pakaz Luna as well. He's 1v4ing and almost winning. Dawnbreaker's coming with a Solar Guardian. BKB TP not successful. Arme offering far too much damage, and Thunder, well, they've been baited in by their Luna.
They should have not helped him out. He did manage to get out the super tanky double kill, and now they can't fight inside the Roach Pit. This is going to be Aegis plus a shard. Bristleback will be picking up both. Fate Beyond did buy a shard for himself, which means that there's going to be a ton of damage on the buildings. And next big timing for PSG.LGD is finishing off AC on Bristleback. Even more minus armor, plus a goo, plus Deso, and Orb of Corrosion. I'm not sure how you survive that. Like the AoE, the chaos that's going to be happening in frontline is nuts. Viper also just finished full Scotty, I believe. So that's going to be extra slow. Viper, whenever he has like high attack speed, he looks so funny.
But flapping the wings. Yeah. That's adorable. It's like one of those little hummingbirds.
Spread thrice.
Flapping so quickly.
I always get surprised by the amount of time hummingbirds flap their wings in a it's like 120 or something. Let me
It's
go.
ridiculous.
Hummingbirds.
And they've got like a ridiculous heart rate as well, don't they? They've got to pump so much blood into their wings. I'm going to guess 120 per second. 10 times per second. 300 times per second.
10, 15 times per second. Okay, the fastest record rate is about 80 beats per second.
80 beats per second?
Yeah.
Can you do anything 80 times a second?
I'm thinking.
I don't think so. Maybe you can make 80 puns a second. That's your superpower.
What?
I can't.
Not real. Second is not
really
a
short.
long time.
You can't blink. You can't breathe. You can't like nothing. There's nothing you can do 80 times a second. That's crazy. LGD could probably win 80 games a second though, the way they're going this tournament. Bloody ridiculous stuff from them. 8k ahead. The Thunder Awaken have been fighting back, but with Aegis in the hands of the Bristleback, LGD will likely close this one out unless a miracle happens. We do have that ability with lasso and tossbacks to drag people into Fountain, displace the Bristleback from his team. And that's why LGD very focused on pushing all 3 lanes. Get them shoved straight into that Radiant base.
Thunder Awaken.
Favorite items coming, Lacoste. Bristleback is...
Oh yeah, he's getting a bristle blade. Very happy about it. It's gonna take some time, but he's almost fully jacked right now. Luna, however, did manage to find the farm, has that silver edge, has Eye of Scotty, plus a shard, getting closer to level 25. So that's gonna be break mechanic, a lot of slow bounces. They should still respect it. PSG.LGD, even though it says 10k gold lead for them, this could easily be turned by one good lasso into Luna, hitting you near the tier 4 towers. But look what's...
Wait, what's that?
It's full Aghanim Scepter
No,
on
what's
Y.
that graph? That XP? That's wild. The XP difference. Up and down like a tidal wave.
This is your favorite. Hand of God,
Oh,
upgraded
yes.
by Aghanim Scepter, which means strongest spell. So good luck playing Batrider into this. We've seen this from Fly's Chen before, how effective it is. And seems like it's becoming more popular.
Is the Chen not leveling up his talents either, just going for stats?
No, he's level 14.
Oh, right, okay. poor Chen. Oh, the toss back lasso, and it's cancelled. Can't drag him to Fountain. And Arme, his BKB on. Move towards Matthew. Couple of taps, breaks apart the rock. Shinkyu on his way back as well. As the barracks wide open and focused down by LGD.
Alone tips Y immediately. I'm not sure if he was aware of this one. He's like, what the hell is going on? Where is my lasso? Then he figures out there is Aghanim Scepter on Chen. Because Y didn't show any items on his Chen, so wanted to have this surprise effect. And Luna dies. This means game.
No buybacks. Yeah, no buybacks at all. And even if they had the hope of staying in the tournament, they're all locked in place now. As, of course, LGD had previously secured themselves upper bracket. Fnatic, OG, and Outsiders will join them with RNG and Team Liquid going into that lower bracket. And unfortunately, Talon, Thunder, and Sonics are all eliminated.
Yeah, is this like one of the few times where after the group stage, we don't have any tiebreakers at all?
Yeah. No tiebreakers.
Kind of weird. Like, we did expect to have a couple of extra games today, but didn't happen. Unfortunately for Thunder Awaken, this is the end of their run in this major.